All right, guys, let's look into making reservations through the Disney World website. So the first thing you do, obviously, is go to disneyworld.com, and in the top right, you will see My Disney Experience. You can go down, hover over it, and go down to Reserve Dining. This is a great option for those of you who don't know exactly where you want to go. You may know the park you're going to be in, or you may know you want character dining, but you don't know the specific restaurant you want to visit. So this has different filters. Here's character, or here's a dining experience filter, and let's click character dining and narrow out a bunch of the restaurants and just see which restaurants offer character meals. Then you go up and you look at the date and pick the date you want, and you'll see that it'll only let you go 180 days out from your check-in date. So pick the date, pick the time you want to do, and pick your party size, and make sure you include all the infants and the babies for fire codes and everything. Include everyone in your party, even if they're not eating or don't require a chair. Then you hit search times, and let's see what pops up. Okay, so you can see that all of these are the character dining options for you, and you will see times that are currently available for the date that you picked. Now, if you want to just go ahead and book that time, you can just click that. It'll prompt you to sign into your My Disney Experience account, and then you just make your reservation. I'll show you a little bit more about that in a little bit. But if you want to read more about any of these, you just click on the anywhere where the restaurant is, and it'll open up to a new page all about that restaurant and gives you lots of details about menu, pricing, where it's located, basically everything you need to know about that restaurant. If you've already done your research and you know which restaurant you want to get a reservation for, the easiest thing to probably do is go up to the top and type in the restaurant you're looking for. So we're going to type in Cinderella's Royal Table because we know that we want to eat there. So that pulls up. Just click anywhere on there to get more information about Cinderella's Royal Table, including making a reservation. Now you can see that this is in Magic Kingdom Park, and it tells you need a park admission required to eat there. And you can see this is American cuisine. It's a character dining. It's a signature dining restaurant, which means it's going to take 2 credits, and we'll look at that. This is the average price it'll be. It's not guaranteed. And then look at, if you're on the dining plan, click here, and you'll see what dining plans are accepted. So this is a 2019 entitlements required, and this is for if you're visiting 2020, these are the entitlements required. So they're the same for these 2 years. Now, if you see, this is not on the quick service dining plan. So see, this says quick service NA. So you cannot eat here and use a quick service credit, or if you're on the quick service dining plan, you cannot eat here. But if you're on the Disney dining plan or the deluxe dining plan, you can eat here, and it's going to take 2 table service credits. You can also view the menu, so just click here and you can scroll through and see everything that's on the menu for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. If you scroll down, you can see everything that's on the menu. One thing I will point out is that at table service restaurants, you're not going to find many allergy menus online. But you can see here it says allergy-friendly menus available upon request. And table service restaurants are great for people with allergies because they can a lot of times just speak directly to the chef that's working at the restaurant, and they can tell you everything that's in the food. So that's pretty awesome. All right, let's go back and look a little bit more about Cinderella's Royal Table. Okay, if you scroll down, you can see this is where you're going to actually put in a dining reservation, or you're going to search for one at least. So put in your date, time, and your party size. Don't forget to include the babies and the infants, anyone who will be with you, even if they don't plan to eat and they're not going to need a chair. They still need to be included in your party size. So here are the available times. I could just click on one of those and make my reservation. And if you're wondering, well, when do they even serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Here are your times so that you can kind of plan your park day around that and plan what dining time you want. So it's going to prompt me to sign in to my Disney Experience account, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. All right, now that we're all signed in, we're going to put everyone onto the reservation. So make sure anyone who's coming with you, or you're planning with these people, make sure y'all are linked under My Friends and Family in your My Disney Experience accounts. Now I want to stop and look at something. At the top right, you see advance payment required. There's certain restaurants that require you to pay in full when you make your reservation, and Cinderella's Royal Table is one of those. Most of your restaurants are just going to take your credit card information, and they don't use it unless you are a no-show, you just don't show up, or you cancel within 24 hours of your reservation. For the restaurants where you do pay upfront for your entire meal when you make your reservation, these are fully refundable as long as you cancel 24 hours out, so don't wait until 24 hours before your reservation to cancel before that. Or if you are using a dining plan and you're going to use your credits there, they will refund you the full amount onto your credit card. All right, so here's our final page to check out, and if you have a card on file, it'll prompt you if you want to use that one. But a couple things I wanted to show you. You can see your total before you pay. So this one for 2 adults would have been $183.16, and you can look at the details, and I'll show you all that in a second. Actually, I'll show you now. So click on View Details, and you'll see where your pricing comes from. So notice that tax and gratuity are already included, even for just 2 guests on this reservation. So you hit close and then you go to pay, and that would be how you make your reservations. All right, let's head over to the My Disney Experience app and we'll see how you can make reservations, dining reservations over there. All right, let's make some dining reservations in our My Disney Experience app. There are a couple ways to do this. If you have a specific restaurant where you want to eat, you can hit that search button and type in the restaurant and make your reservation from there. But if you want to see what's available for a certain time or day, you want to hit that plus sign in the bottom, and that's what we're going to do now. So you hit that plus sign in the very bottom and you hit Reserve Dining. And then you put in your party size. Now, even if you have people that are not going to require a seat, like an infant, or they're not going to eat, but they're still going to be with you, you need to include them in the party size. All right, now that you put your party size in, the calendar pops up and you can scroll over, and everyone can book 180 days in advance for their dining reservations. But here's the nice thing. If you are staying on Disney property, you can book 180 days in advance before your check-in date for your entire trip. You don't have to wake up each morning at 6 a.m. and try to book your reservations for each day of your trip. So mark your calendars for 180 days before your check-in date, and that's the morning you want to wake up early and book all of your dining reservations for your entire trip. So we're looking at February 6th, that's 180 days from now, and we're going to click on that and we click dinner because we want to book a dinner reservation. Now if you want to book lunch or brunch or breakfast, you click there. We're going to grab that 420 Ohana dinner. It'll be an early dinner. That's a really hard one to get, Ohana. And then to confirm this, you're going to need to put in your information, including your credit card information. Now, why do you need your credit card information? This is so that if you do not show up or you do not cancel within 24 hours of your reservation, you are going to be charged $10 per person on your reservation. So it's fine to go ahead and book, but just make sure that at least 24 hours before your dining reservation, if you're not going to go, you need to go ahead and cancel that so you don't get charged $10 per person. Now, some of you may already know what park you're going to be visiting on a certain day, and so you want to look at just the restaurants that are at that park or just the restaurants that are at your resort. So you can go ahead and continue the process like you normally would. And then you can use the filter button as usual, and that's the bottom right hand. And you can click your location. You can click the type of food that you're looking for. If you can type in, or sorry, these filters, you can pick quick service or table service restaurants, character meals. These filters are a really nice way to help narrow down what you're looking for by location, the type of food, the type of meal you're wanting to have. So let's go ahead and look at what's available at Hollywood Studios for this day, and you can see that Hollywood and Vine for breakfast. Hollywood and Vine is available in Oga's Cantina. So you just pick the time you want, click that time, and follow the prompts to make your dining reservation. Don't forget it'll take your credit card information, and for very few restaurants, this is to actually go ahead and charge your credit card for your entire meal for everyone in your party. That's only very few restaurants. For all the others, it is only taking your credit card information in case you're a no-show or you don't cancel before the 24-hour window. And I think that's it. So if y'all need anything, let me know. I hope you find that helpful, and hopefully you are ready to make your dining reservations. Bye, guys.